Hey guys, we're here today to do a build update to encapsulate everything we've done with the GTI in one video. We're going to start with the visual updates, and I've got a bit more extensive video out there for the visual update, so this will be pretty quick. But I just wanted to give you guys one video where you can see everything that I've done with links to all of the other videos that these parts and components pertain to. Now there's a lot to cover, we've done a lot, so we're going to get started visually. First, we have some nice Rockblox mud flaps. I think I said that right, but they're red. They're just a fantastic accent to the white and red of the GTI already because we've got the red on the grille. Just looks great and keeps this beautiful white paint from getting too dirty. It still gets pretty dirty, but before I put those on, there was quite a bit of road dirt and grime and rubber and everything that would shoot up and get on this white paint. Now, white paint just gets dirty faster anyway, so it's not a problem, but we can keep that to a minimum with these mud flaps. So next, moving forward on the car is the ECS front splitter. Now, I'm not actually a huge fan of this. I think it could look better, but it is better than the stock bumper that just feels like it's missing something. I'm also not a huge fan of the way it goes on. We're gonna have to Bondo it if we take it off, but it's okay because you can't really see it from this angle, but I actually hit a raccoon on the front, and so the grille is busted, the bumper is slightly busted. I'm not a huge fan of the splitter, so this whole front bumper just needs to go. We need to get rid of it, we need to replace it, make it look factory fresh again. And also up front, we have the Laminex yellow fog light covers. That was one of my favorite little subtle details that we've added to this car is that yellow. I saw it on a Mark 6 GLI, looked fantastic, and I knew I had to do it for the GTI. Now, moving a little further back, we have the fantastic YouTube call out for the parking lot mechanic. Who's that, you might ask? I don't know, I hear he's pretty cool. Moving further back, we have sponsor Mishimoto sticker on this back windshield. I love this little placement with the ECS and Mishimoto. We've got the rear Rockblox mud flaps. But one of the other big things back here is the ECS rear spoiler extension. Now, I absolutely love this. I have customized it with some red and white accents of splatter paint, but I'm actually gonna end up doing the front mirror covers with as well. Love it. I mean, it's held up at over 120 miles an hour, so that thing holds really good with the tape they provide. Add every bit of that foam tape they give you, you're gonna need all of it. Inside, got a couple little goodies. So first of all, we have some candy white sticker accents, both on the side lever of the chair and on the badge in the middle of the steering wheel. It just ties in the white of the exterior to the inside and looks fantastic. We also have a BFI Schwarz 2 shift knob that's ECS exclusive with a little red trim around the center coin, along with a Crown Royal shift boot. This one is actually my great grandmother's who passed away in 2016. So not just a Crown Royal bag was inspired by her, but this is her actual bag, which was super cool. And I wanted to make sure I saved one for a shift boot for a car that I knew I was gonna have for a long time. And this is one of them, and I'm super excited. I gotta get it on this GTI. I love it. I love that purple accent. It looks fantastic. I've also got my little Mishimoto air freshener of Chili just chilling there. He's lost his scent a long time ago, but he's a friend to me. I need friends sometimes, and he's pretty cool. So now we're actually gonna move to the engine. I have made the outside look almost exactly where I want it to be, looking fantastic, but I've spent quite a bit more money in here. Nothing huge. I've wanted to put out a ton of videos on a budget for you guys. So we're gonna go through some of the small things that I've done over the time that I've had this car, just so you guys know where we're at. I've done quite a few awesome things. The first thing I did was the ECS induction kit upgrade. It is not a full cold air intake. It is a silicone elbow tube up in here to de-restrict that elbow past the mass airflow sensor, plus a K&N high flow air filter. This made a huge difference. It felt awesome, and you can get a little bit more induction noise. And then next, I did R8 coils with new spark plugs. Those coils helped smooth out the engine firing. It would misfire occasionally, so that actually fixed it. I don't really think it's creating much of a better spark. It just created a smoother running engine. And I went one heat range colder for the NGK plugs, just to keep it on the cool side. We like to be here, cool. collected, calm. I am none of those things, but it's okay. Then, moving down, I did a turbo muffler delete. That one took a while to put in. That one was very frustrating, but it was also fantastic. You can hear more of the turbo spool, and it sounds great. It helped free up that airflow getting into the engine and created a little bit more power. All these things claim 5 to 7, but I'm not so sure, maybe 1 to 2 real world, especially at the wheels. It's really not much. Next is a ECS diverter valve spacer. That's just to let off some steam, let off some air, have some fun. Really, when you're driving along, you just hear, it's pretty sweet. I like it. It's fun. It was pretty cheap, pretty easy to put in. Someone claimed loss of torque with that. I mean, I don't blame them, but oh well, everything else I've done probably makes up for that little bit of loss of torque. Next was an ARM kit that included a turbo outlet pipe and a throttle body pipe. Now, the turbo outlet pipe was super easy to install compared to the turbo muffler delete, and I'm very happy with it. It looks great, it feels great. It's just a metal pipe. Why pay more than you need to? And it increases that turbo sound because the plastic walls are a little bit thicker, which is more sound suppression. These metal walls just let it all out. It's super fun. Air's flowing through there, mighty quick. And then we have the throttle body pipe. That was a bit harder to install, but it made a huge difference. It's getting more air directly at the throttle, so you know that air is getting into the engine instead of getting lost somewhere else in the system due to restrictions. So we're de-restricting this whole intake system just to get more air and more power at the engine. And that's what we really want. We want more power because we want to improve our 0 to 60 time. We're going to work on getting a tune eventually, but right now we're just going to do some of these cheaper mods to entertain you guys, to have some fun, because that's what we're all about here, is having fun. I say that a lot, but I'm a 7 on the Enneagram and I like to have fun, so we're having fun. Did I mention we have fun? Good stuff. Next, I actually did a carbon cleaning. That was one of the most in-depth projects I have done on this GTI, which is removing the whole intake manifold. That was kind of scary. I debated a long time on getting someone else to do it, a professional to go in and clean it. But considering they were charging anywhere from $600 to $1,000 to do it, I couldn't afford that. But I knew it needed to be done. So I went in there, bought all the parts myself, took the intake manifold off with the help of some videos on YouTube because I'm just a YouTube mechanic, I'm not certified. So if you're here to learn from a certified mechanic, go somewhere else. But cleaning it was actually very simple. And when I did, it really made the engine healthy. That's the thing I keep going back to, is healthy. Even months after filming that video, it's healthy. The lungs are free of any gunk, just restricting that airflow. And it really woke the car back up. And now I know this car is gonna last that much longer because we took all that gunk out of there and took out any risk of valve float, a chunk getting into the cylinder, all those restrictions, cold start misfires. All of those things have been mitigated because we've gone in there and cleaned the engine. And where this car is at right now, it's fantastic. There's a lot more to do, there always is, but where we have all these gains, I am absolutely loving it. Along with the power adders, we have actually put in some engine mount inserts on the dog bone and the upper mount to get the added power down to the ground. Now, for driving experience, these have made the biggest difference. Between the dog bone and the upper engine mount insert, these shifts are now impeccably smooth. I drive a 6-speed manual. I love manual transmission, but I also like driving as smooth as possible and not being herky-jerky. And the mating of the engine and the transmission is now just almost seamless between these two. It is buttery smooth. Every shift is fantastic. Plus, when you're doing a hard start, you know that power is getting down a lot faster. There's no engine lurching. There's a lot less wheel hop. There's still wheel hop to eliminate and grip to add with tires, but we'll get there. And where this is at right now, it's doing great. I'm truly loving it. I'm excited to do a ton more stuff to it. We've actually got a stud conversion, a rear sway bar upgrade, and some Mishimoto liquid chill sitting in the garage right now, getting ready to go on this car. I just have to film it, and I want you guys to be entertained with it, so I'm trying to produce the highest quality videos possible. as I'm stuttering through that line, that's super high quality. You guys get to see me for who I really am. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you would like to see more in-depth reviews and install of any of these parts, they can all be found on my YouTube channel. I would link every single one in the description, but that's a lot of videos to link. That would be a massively long description, and I'm pretty sure YouTube wouldn't be able to handle it. So head over to my YouTube channel to check out an install video and a butt dyno report video on almost any of these mods. Trust me, you will not regret it. We like to have fun. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.